Though we do want to emphasize, because it's getting lost in this, is the Arctic air that's going to settle in for several days, maybe a week.
Right, exactly, and that's kind of overlooked, if you will. That's going to be a very overlooked, underrated variable of this storm system. So here's actually a look at Tuesday. So like I just mentioned, the snow ending around early afternoon Monday. So we're going to dry out Monday to Tuesday morning. Not terrible, but take a look at these temperatures pretty closely. We're only going to be making our way to the teens at best on Wednesday morning. The wind chill likely around 0 degrees. And then Wednesday afternoon only getting to the single digits in lower teens into Thursday morning. So low temperatures are the big story here as we take a look at that temperature forecast all of the next week. And keep in mind, too, even into Friday morning, we'll see single digits for lows. So it's going to be basically 3 to 4 days at least of temps below freezing. So areas that see more ice than snow, it's going to be it's going to be really difficult to kind of thaw out some of that ice and that snow.
So Sunday into Monday, we're looking at 3 to 6, you're saying?
Yeah, in Louisville. Yeah,
Okay,
it all
in the
depends on
Louisville
where you
area.
reside,
Okay.
but yeah, in Louisville, 3 to 6.
Is that pretty confident? Because those totals are going to really skyrocket just across the good old dividing line of the Ohio River, as that usually seems to happen.
Yeah, it usually seems to happen. I think that's going to be happening here. You know, we'll have to see what the models show, because by this time tomorrow, maybe they bring the overall snow band farther south. Hopefully, all of us see more snow than ice out of this.
Yeah,
So our
for
public
sure.
works folks have always said, hey, we're great at handling 6 inches of snow on the roads across Metro Louisville. And I'd agree over the last several years, especially since the storm in '94, things are much improved.
That's good. Yeah, let's hope that it ends up being 6, and that's the upper echelon in Louisville, and we're not talking about 10 inches or more, because that could be a bit of a headache for crews.
So right now, there's a bigger threat for power outages because of ice. E-Town and below, Bowling Green,
That's where I think
area?
the target is, unfortunately, for more impactful ice there. So, yeah.
One thing we want to emphasize, not like 2009 at all, where we had so many power outages. LG&E says that the lines here can handle a 1/4 inch of ice. But even the Weather Service today emphasized no comparison fair at all to 2009 for the storm.
Yeah, well, and that's good news, and that's what I see as well. You know, 1 or 2 models outliers. We're trying to show up to 1 inch of ice, but I don't see that happening. I see more 1/2 an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, well south of Louisville, more towards Litchfield, Campbellsville, down that direction. In Louisville, probably about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, but once again, it doesn't take much ice to make for difficult travel. So even if we have power and crews are able to keep the power on here in Louisville, it's still going to be pretty catastrophic there with that ice potential.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sam.
Thanks so much, Sam.
Here's our lineup for the weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend for WHAS 11 News. Sam and Alex Dederer will continue our coverage to make sure you're prepared before Sunday's winter storm mix. On Saturday at 6:30, our newscast is streamed. It is streamed on the WHAS 11 Plus app. Due to sports programming, we're not on Channel 11, but again, this is a streaming newscast at 6:30. And then Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine and I will be here Sunday providing the latest updates for you as possible snow and ice hit the roads. It's now guaranteed in some mixture. Our special live coverage of the winter storm will be a 1-hour newscast at 6 o'clock on Sunday from 6 to 7, of course, with special reports throughout the day.